Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we look at an article in The Independent and also look at the comments, as I believe they are truly insane.
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration. Rotten politics in this country at the moment.
The article is in The Independent and it's regarding the track and trace app and how the info will be used. And in my opinion, it removes all of our rights for privacy. As I stated in a previous video, I will not allow my ancestors' freedoms to be removed over something I can't control. It's titled, Test and Trace System Data to be Kept by the Government for 20 Years. Yes, you heard that right, 20 years. Why is what I want to know. There is no need to store personal information for a virus, and they absolutely know it, in my opinion. This app will be used to put us workers back in our out-of-touch box, i.e. controllers again. Track and trace sounds a lot like a precursor for social crediting, doesn't it? Segregation. But let's read. This closure comes after ministers rejected pleas to pass an emergency law to ease privacy concerns. Data provided by people through the new Test and Trace programme to defeat lurgy will be kept for 20 years, it has been revealed. Well, there's a surprise. It won't just be 20 years though, will it? It'll be forever. The disclosure coming after ministers rejected a plea from MPs and peers to pass an emergency law to set out clear rules. Will heighten privacy fears. Yes, they do. On the day the scheme finally got underway. Information including name, address, date of birth, phone numbers and email addresses will be collected and stored by the NHS for people with lurgy or with symptoms. So that could just be anyone with a sniffle, couldn't it? I don't get what this is going to be. Are they going to be running around going, he just coughed. What's your name? You understand where I'm going with this? Individuals will be able to ask, you ready? Individuals will be able to ask for their information to be deleted. But, always a but, isn't there? Public Health England has warned this is not an absolute right. So they can take your information and keep it without you having any way of getting it removed again for your own privacy. So this is effectively removing all your privacies, is it not? In the name of safety. What's the quote? Let me think. That was it. It's Benjamin Franklin. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Benjamin Franklin. Wise words, in my opinion. Obviously not paid attention to by anyone in governments anymore. Well, let's continue. And that it might need to continue to use your information. Why would they need to continue to use your information, everyone? Answer me that one. A new privacy notice states that a private firm, Amazon, that's safe, Web Services, is providing the secure storage location for the information collected by NHS Test and Trace. And it adds, this information needs to be kept for this long because lurgy is a new disease. I wish they'd stop calling it a disease. It's a virus. It's not a disease. That's different. And it may be necessary to know who has been infected or been in close contact with someone with symptoms to help control any future breaks or to provide any new treatments. Data from people with symptoms will be retained for 20 years, while information from those without symptoms, you know that? Without symptoms, you don't even have to have had symptoms. They'll still keep your details for 5 years. Are we worried yet? The notice reassures people that the data will be held on PHE's secure cloud cloud is not secure environment, which is kept up to date to protect it from viruses and hacking. Good luck with that one. It can only be seen by those who have a specific and legitimate role in the response and who are working on the NHS Test and Trace. All of these staffs have been trained to protect people's confidentiality. Really? Have they really? Well, why do you need all those details then? However, the notice triggered a warning that the long period of data retention risks people refusing to use the smartphone app when it is finally launched as part of a Test and Trace. Now, I'm not actually advocating any of you do this, but I won't be using the app, and I will be highly miffed if I find out someone put me on this list without me using the app, to be honest. The length of time the data is being stored for and the lack of personal control on how the data is being used and kept are bound to cause privacy concerns. Privacy concerns? This removes your privacy. There is no concern, is there? Said David Grout of information security company FireEye. This might not be too much of a headache for the government while manual tracking is the norm, but it will become more of an issue when the NHSX's contact tracing app is launched, as as this will rely on the public opting in for the project to work. No, they said that it might become mandatory, didn't they? Last week, Harriet Harman, yeah, shut up, Harriet. Sorry, I have no time for this woman. If you want to know why, have a look into a past in the 70s. Labour's former deputy Labour leader who chairs Westminster's Human Rights Committee attacked the failure to pass a privacy law. The data gathered for this purpose should be protected. That is the responsibility on the state, she told ministers. It's also important in terms of ensuring there's confidence in it such that people are prepared to download and stick with the app. Not a chance. A Public Health England spokesperson declined to discuss why data would be retained for 20 years, but said it is important that the Public Health England is able to retain information about these cases and their contacts to help control any further outbreaks or to provide any new treatments. Out that whole passage there, the main word you should concentrate on, in my opinion, is control. That's what this is for, is to control. To keep hold of it for 20 years, it must be. Now, let's have a look at a few of these comments, shall we? Because these are quite eye-opening. First comment, CCTV on every till in the UK, time-coded image capture of card and wrist, so they want wristbands. You can see pictures and confirm you're at site of infection spike. Unlike a mobile app, no record where and when close encounter detected to anonymous device. Wireless headphone false alarm. Wow. So not only are they cheering for this already, they're actually wanting more. Look at the next one. You had the virus, green wristband. Not had it yet, amber. You're a key worker, blue. Now schools for kids, staff who had it, green schools. Is this not sounding like segregation? More and more and more and more. These are not, this is the same person actually. It's the same person as the last one. Now schools for kids, staff who have not had it, amber schools. So they want to segregate your kids. Kids with it, homeschooled, red schools. Wow. Traffic lights, same for offices, buses, trains, shops. So, effectively, this is Euralepo, get out, isn't it? Because, I mean, imagine if we all had wristbands on and you had symptoms, it would instantly make you a social pariah, would it not? Everyone would know you're a lurgy carrier, or possible lurgy carrier, and you'd be refused from everywhere. This is terrifying, in my opinion, but well, let me know what you think, everyone. Now, he is actually promoting woo bands, and I did actually have a look at that, and it's effectively a rubber band, you know, like you used to get with slogans written on them that you put around your wrist with a chip in it. Yep, that's right, a chip in it. So I won't show you the page. I won't give them any advertising whatsoever because I think they're a bit nuts. Let's have a look at another one. This inept and dangerous government is going to hang on to your data for 20 years. What could possibly go wrong? I'm glad. I'd rather have the Tories having me data than Labour, to be honest. Not that either is good, obviously. Now, what are my thoughts on these comments? It's a bit of a what the hell moment, isn't it? What have we bred? These people are so alien to me and what my values are, i.e. individual freedom, autonomy, equality of law, etc. I don't understand why people are actually pushing for more. This is terrifying. In regard to the app, I see no reason for a 20-year data mine on your own citizens other than control. But I'd like to know your opinion on this, obviously. I'd like to know if you feel that this is one step too far. I already know that most of you don't want to use the app anyway, but this is actually showing that the left are calling for this. More. They want more. They want us to be scanned in every shop and when we get on buses, and I won't use an app that's going to track me for the next 20 years. That is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm sure there's a lot of people on the right-hand side of the spectrum, the centre of the spectrum, and probably the left, the true left, not the nut job left, obviously, but the true left will see this as a total invasion of privacy. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe. If you're a regular, thank you very much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to share it out, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one.